all independent power producers and the private sector are being brought under one umbrella to help resolve the energy crisis in Ghana. Under the Ghana Electric Power Association, they have decided to pool resources to construct thermal power plants across the country to augment the existing ones. This was announced at the launch of the association in Accra today.
In 1965, when the Akonsomo Power Generation Station was commissioned, the total demand for power in Ghana was 82.5 megawatts. As a result of an increase in population and industrialization, among others, demand for power now stands at 1,750 megawatts. This demand has been very difficult to meet as a result of the failure of thermal plants and lack of diesel to power them. Currently, Ghana is facing a power crisis due to a shortfall of 300 megawatts from the national grid after the West African gas pipeline was shut down. It is to help meet this demand and forestall future shortfalls that the Ghana Electric Power Association has been launched. Spearheaded by the Tamaseni Thermal Power Plant, an independent power producer, members of the association say they are up to the task to help solve Ghana's energy crisis.
Over 60% of new power plants that have been brought online in this country in the past 13 years have been built by the private sector. We can position ourselves as a lead partner with government to implement private sector-led generation expansions for our country. We can build power plants using our business and entrepreneurial skills, as well as our agility and our speed to bringing projects to fruition.
The chief executive of the Tamaseni Thermal Power Plant, Mrs. Eunice Birichum, said an additional 126 megawatts from the Senate power plant to the national grid is an indication that the private sector can assist the energy sector. The executive secretary of the Energy Commission, Dr. Kwabena Hinkra, said the government alone cannot solve the energy crisis, so the intervention by the private sector is a welcome news.
In future, and I mean the future here is tomorrow. If you want, you can approach us. We can give you a license, a sales license, where you can be like a broker. You buy power from a wholesale supplier and sell to consumers using the existing lines, the existing ECG lines or the existing grid-core lines. You can use those ones and supply power to your customers, and you pay the toll for using those lines. So those procedures and measures have been put in place to ensure that we develop a power market in this country.
It is expected that the involvement of independent power producers and the private sector will help mitigate the energy crisis once and for all.